That's really fancy.
He's
That never
hands-free.
gets old. Little Christmas moose walking along.
Back with
Shouldn't
the
it have a
moose.
Santa hat if it's a
It
Christmas
does.
moose?
It does. I need to have Zoe make me one. He needs
Christmas
a little. He's a Christmas moose.
Christmas moose.
Yes. Now
Mm.
he's a
Christmas
Christmas
moose.
meese.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a dad. He loves these jokes. So
Dad jokes for the win. Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
boys and girls, children of all ages, if you did not know, you have found the Brothers in Arms podcast here on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. Hello there, Liz. It is good to see you as always. Smart home for the win.
What's
We are broadcasting
up?
from everywhere and in between. One of us is actually in the future.
Hi.
This is episode 139 on the 23rd of December in the year of the Lord 2023, 24th, Christmas Eve, depending on where we are at. But find us on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. Gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
Or
Wow.
afternoon, or one
Hello.
of those. All of
Man,
the things in between.
mountains were moved in order to make this fantastic meeting happen, and I'm so glad it did.
I know.
Oh, boys.
I'm glad we could do this.
Man. So, for those not in the know, my name's Patrick. Hi, I'm the oldest. Um, I'm in Japan right now with my oldest. Uh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Of all places, I'm on the other side of the world. Literally.
Yeah, I am the farthest away from home I've ever been. Point. And gentlemen, this is the biggest culture shock. Like I've been to other places in the world, right? We've been to Europe. We being my wife and I, we've been to Europe. We've been to Israel. We've been to Turkey. We've been to Greece. We've been to South America. We've been to places, but this has been the biggest culture shock I've ever experienced. Um, I'm right now in Tokyo, and Tokyo has a population of 39 million people.
It's kind of big. Just a
39
little bit.
million people. And we've learned in this is day six. This is day
Hmm.
six. We've learned in the 6 days, do not try and use the subway between the hours of 8 and 9 in the morning or 5 and 8 in the evening because you will be pushed onto the train and then held there
While they
as the
close the
doors
door.
shut. Yeah. Um, Nobody has lost a finger yet, or an appendage, or a bag. Praise God for that. But boy, has this been something. So I'll get into
You've
that
also never
later.
been late.
That, you know what? That's another part of the conversation. So, yes, we have. We have been late.
Ooh.
Did you get an apology card?
And we didn't get an apology card. We got a message on the intercom, and then also in English on uh, the screens inside the
Mm-hmm.
subway car. But yes, we were late because there was someone on the tracks.
Oh
Ooh.
wow. Purposeful or accidental?
I do not know. I
Oh.
just know the message that was given to us. So yeah, it's
That's
a
rough.
hard thing, guys. It is a very, very, very hard thing. Um, Merry Xmas to you too. I prefer Merry Christmas, but well done. Follow if you can burp. Um, but yeah, it just some wild, wild stuff. Don't mean to be a downer to it all, because again, it might have been an accident. If it was an accident, we hope all is well, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we were late for one train, but most of them have been on time and early. So yeah, Alex,
That's
you're not
cool.
wrong.
Awesome.
So crazy stuff. So welcome back, everybody. Yeah, we are split. We're actually on all every coast, sort of.
Yeah, yeah.
Technically?
We're on three different coasts. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the west side of the Pacific. Greg is on the east side of the Pacific, and Alex is on the west side of the Atlantic. So,
Yep.
hey, look at us. We're spanning the globe, whether you
Moving
want to or
everywhere.
not. Oh man.
That is right, Liz. All the coasts, there aren't any others.
No, that's right. Exactly. All the coasts. Just the ones
Just the
that
ones that
matter.
matter.
That's right. Just the ones that matter. So, talk, boys. I've got way too much to share, so let's get into this, please.
Certainly.
I'm back home, um, which is really nice. I've been out of town literally all week.
That's right. You did travel this week.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So we have a couple airplanes in Yuma, Arizona, and I got to go out and do some work on them for the week. So I actually Sunday morning, late morning, I so we talked on what was that Friday or Saturday?
That was
That
Saturday.
was Saturday,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, so Saturday we talked. There's a little one for you there, buddy.
Oh, he's gone probably. Who knows?
He's gone.
I don't know. I mean, it's showing five. But anyways, so Sunday morning, got into a van, and we went on a road trip. Drove out to about a 3-hour drive over the mountain into
Yikes.
the desert. Yeah, it's not terrible. But drove over the mountain into Yuma, and I spent the whole week in Yuma on base, just working on the aircraft, and got a chance to get out a little bit. Um, Checked out one of the breweries. There's actually a craft brewery now in Yuma, which
Wow.
was awesome and really cool. Got some stickers from them, but got a chance to see
I would
that.
like one, please.
I got you. I'll take care of
Thank
you.
you.
I made sure to get more than one. I always do. But no, so we spent a couple days, spent the whole week just working on airplanes in Yuma, uh, doing a lot of cleaning. That was an interesting, like having to teach Marines how to clean a plane. Yeah, that was part of the deal for the
Okay.
week. So
They
so
they were
s-
making fun of you. I promise.
it
You
was a,
know.
it was a good learning experience for them. It was fun for me, just getting some. I got a little bit of touch time on the aircraft, and showed some of the guys, yeah, I'm not just a hat rack. I actually do know things about this airplane. Um, but had fun doing that, and then came home came home on Friday, and then kissed the lady, and then got in the car again, and then drove to Escondido to pick up Zoe,
Wow.
which started the I I hadn't gotten anything that I needed for. So I mean, I've got all my Christmas shopping done,
Well
but
done.
yeah, no thing, yeah, got that taken care of. But what I didn't have done was all of the other stuff, like, you know, getting all the groceries, picking up all the, you know, the drinks that we're gonna enjoy between, now and Monday. So trying to take care of all those things. So I had to go. I took After I picked up Zoe, we grabbed dinner, and then actually we had pizza, which is why I was eating some of the leftovers of the pizza. And
Good
then
choice.
turned around and took her to the grocery store. And gentlemen, I got another prime rib. This will be the second time I've done prime rib since I got my smoker a couple of years ago.
Winning.
Yeah, I know, right? I love it. It was one of the first things I ever cooked, and I actually did it for Brandy's 30th birthday, and it was
We're not supposed to tell everybody their age.
well, she's 25, but she always is. You never heard that one?
Stick with that one then. Yeah.
Right.
Don't
Always,
don't
always,
don't say the
always,
real age,
always,
man.
always 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Even among family.
but but no. So I did it. I did a prime rib for her birthday, and I haven't done it since. And so it was kind of like it's gonna be Christmas Eve tomorrow, or today for you, but it's gonna be Christmas Eve. Let's do, let's do prime rib. Like that's a very traditional Christmas dish, and it sounded really good. So they had an awesome deal on it. And gentlemen, I've got a 10-pound prime rib in my fridge right now. That after we get off,
Holy cow!
yeah,
Did you
that
say
Is that
was
10
10?
pound?
10 pound.
Is that bone in?
Yeah, it's bone in.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, 10 pound bone in. I still need to
We have the
French.
meats.
I still got to French it. I haven't Frenched it yet.
You have to pull the meats. You pare the meat off of all the bones, so they're just bare bones sticking straight up.
Hmm. It
That's
looks
what
really
it
pretty.
means by
Mm.
Yeah.
Frenching it. He's not gonna kiss his prime rib.
No.
Yeah, I was like, uh, what?
Just give her Keith.
That's
Give
it.
good little Keith.
I've typed it. French it. Okay,
That's a
get her done.
keeper. But no, so I need to still do some more prep with it and get it back in the fridge so it can firm up overnight. I'm actually gonna wrap it. Patrick,
Hmm.
I'm gonna make you so hungry. I know you've been eating all the good food, but
Hmm.
I am making a garlic herb butter that I will smear all over the outside of the prime rib. And then once I put it in the smoker, I'll put a drip pan underneath, like a cooking pan underneath while
Mm-hmm.
it's doing its
Mm-hmm.
thing, and I'm gonna let all of those drippings and fat and everything else fall down into the pan, and then yes, Frenching comes before spatchcocking. Um,
Oh, is that how you say that?
yeah, spatchcocking.
I
It's
was not going to attempt that.
actually, I've got a turkey that I'm gonna spatchcock for probably for New Year's. Um, but no, like you collect all those drippings, and then you take that and you put it in a pan and reduce it a little bit, and turn it into a basically a gravy that you put on top of the prime rib after you cut it. And to say that it is good is an understatement. It is absolutely amazing. um, and I'm very excited about it. It's been a while since like I said, it's been a while since I've done prime rib. So, but got that done, and the grocery store was insane. And then today, so that was Friday. So today, um, we needed some other stuff. I needed to get some prosecco, and I needed some other odds and ends from the. I had to go to the old Walmart,
Mm.
and that's where I came back from. Like, y'all, no one listening to this knows, but I basically sat down in my chair and fired up my computer at like 6:58, 7:01 local time. I quite literally got on right before we started. Um,
No, not you,
no,
Greg.
no, no,
No,
no. I
No.
don't do that.
No.
Um,
no.
No.
but yes, I fought the shenanigans that is Walmart.
I fought the
Uh,
law and law won. I
I'll
fought
holy
give
the
you that one,
law
cow,
Greg.
and
holy cow, screaming children, gentlemen.
law won.
That that was absolutely insane. I can't tell you how many people, like, there was no parking. It was
Yep.
impossible. I had to park in the next lot over to walk into Walmart. Um, and then there was just people everywhere, and I don't like being around that many people. It makes me uncomfortable.
You would not want to
But
be here.
no, no, I honestly, like, going there, I would grin and bear it for the experience. But
Uh-huh.
man, it was something else. But got it done, got everything I needed. Um, was able to get back home. I'm not leaving the house tomorrow.
Hmm, good choice.
I will get up in the morning, make breakfast for Zoe and Brandy, and get the get the old prime rib into the smoker and get her started, because it's gonna take about 8 hours from start to finish.
Yikes.
Ah, it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. I'll send pictures.
You got to
I'll make
baby
you.
a piece of meat for 8 hours. It's worth it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
it's not as bad as you'd think.
Okay.
It's especially using 'cause I'm using a pellet smoker,
Mm.
so
Oh yeah,
there's a
because it
lot of
automatically feeds it. All that
it
jazz.
feeds it. So it feeds it. It
Nice.
maintains temp. Really, the biggest things I have to maintain are watching the temperature, and then also just making sure that maintaining temperature and making sure like the water pan is filled properly. As
Nice.
long as I can do those two things, it's not hard. It comes along quite nicely. But I'm not leaving the house for at least the next 2 days. That's the plan. I have enough food. I got everything I needed, and I want to go nowhere. like like no, I'm not leaving the house. I'm
That's
not going.
that's a
I'm good.
quality like vacation. That's nice. That's a good holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I accept and encourage those plans. That's very nice.
But Boyo, what about you? I know we talked a little bit earlier on what was that Friday? We actually talked for a little bit on Friday night.
Yeah, we talked yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So we left. We were supposed to leave last week before podcast, and we were going to be down in Atlanta before Patrick and Philip left.
Mm.
We were all going to try and well, Patrick and I were going to try and get together so we could record.
Right.
But my family got sick, and we ended up delaying um, not only Friday, but we delayed Saturday, and then we ended up leaving on Sunday. Hi, Zoe. So we traveled down. We left
Secret
the
rare.
house at just about noon.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna mute. Keep
Sure.
talking.
We left about noon on Sunday, and we came down to Atlanta. And I've been down here in Atlanta all week. We've been staying with my mother-in-law,
Mm.
which has been just fantastic.
Awesome.
So kids have gotten time with grandmommy. It's been kind of nice. And then on the days that she's been working, we've been going over to Liz's dad's house
All right.
to spend time with him and his wife and their family. And we went on Wednesday. We went yesterday, and then we spent all day there today. And then we're doing our Christmas celebration with them tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So um, Grant, Liz's brother, is flying in with his wife. They should be maybe almost home by now.
I thought they lived
Their
in
flight.
Atlanta.
I was
Where'd they
saying,
go?
where are they?
They did. So Katie, Grant's wife, their family, they're Disney people.
Oh,
Like you
ooh.
know all the army guys that are like Disney people. No, these are Disney people.
Mm.
Like they have a timeshare at Disney.
Oh, come on.
Yes. So they always get the week before Christmas. That's how big of Disney people they are.
Wow.
So they always spend the week before Christmas, hopping around the parks at Disney and, going around and spending time together and, getting that family time on that side. So we've missed out on them this week, and we're gonna get to see them tomorrow morning. So they're gonna be over at the house at 8 o'clock in the morning
Mm.
on Sunday.
Oh boy.
So that means that the kids have to be up and in the car and over at the house at 8 o'clock on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday,
Yep, I heard that.
so that we can go and do Christmas with them. They, a lot like us, they believe that Christmas is pretty much just for the kids.
Mm.
So what we do is they do a Secret Santa
Mm-hmm.
every year,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a website that we all use. We put like a wish list up, and then our Secret Santa picks from that wish list, or they pick something they think we would like, or what
Or
have
they
you.
just completely bypass the list and get what they want.
Yeah,
I got you.
I
yeah,
don't. What list?
I
Oh
heard
no.
that. I heard that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do that gift exchange in the morning, and I know he doesn't listen to this, so I can go ahead and say that I got my father-in-law
Mm.
for Secret Santa this year.
Danger, danger.
And oh no, it's interesting because he's a lot like me. I don't really ask for things for anything. If I want something really badly, I'll just go and get it.
Right.
So he put a whole bunch of weird random things on there, and a lot of them are drum related. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is my person. So I found him something that I'm kind of excited. But they try and keep the spirit of secret in Secret Santa. So everyone has the
Mm.
same bag, and everyone has the same, like, they printed off names. So we're supposed to cut out a name and tape it to our ID tag so our Secret Santa knows that that's their gift.
Got it.
Unfortunately, my gift does not fit in the bag that they gave me. So I've been trying to be inventive of how to fix this. So I've taken everything out of the box. I've disassembled everything. Now there's tools in there, so we can put it back together. But in order to get everything to fit, it's all in the bag.
Oh, this is gonna be entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm envious of you, boyo. It sounds like it's gonna be a
The
ride of a time.
the problem with that though is it still sticks up out of the top of the bag. So I now have to mask everything with white wrapping paper or white tissue paper and try and see if I can get this thing to,
Mm.
actually be something. If not, we're gonna figure it out. It'll be fine.
Mm.
Or worst case scenario, I'll just walk in. I'll be like, couldn't wrap it. Here you go.
Yeah.
Do you tell after the fact, like you were their
Oh yeah,
secret Santa?
All
Okay.
right,
yeah.
that's cool.
So he's gonna know that I'm the one that disassembled the entire thing, put it into a bag, gave him
Mm-hmm.
tools, and said, "Here you go."
Mm-hmm.
I
But
love it.
I've been spending most of the day with him today because we did he went and did a pork butt because we had so many people over there today.
Nice.
And gentlemen, I found a new technique, and Greg, I'd
Uh-oh.
like to share this with you.
Please.
So whenever you get your pork butt up to the stall temp of about 165, and you
Mm-hmm.
go to wrap it, pull it off, re-season it, put brown sugar over the top of it, divide a stick of butter into three, and put it across the top, and then wrap it.
It sounds good.
It sounds like you
It
can
is
caramelize it.
fantastic. Oh, dude, it's amazing.
Hmm.
It is absolutely amazing because obviously the re-seasoning, that gets it a little bit over. You have a little bit more, and
Sounds messy too.
it is, it
Yeah.
is. So, but it's worth it. It is so worth it.
Liz is
So,
calling you a cheater on Secret Santa.
oh yeah, I know who everybody has.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. So the website that we use allows you to see who has bought what gift on your list,
Mm-hmm.
and I went through and looked at everybody's lists, so I know who bought what.
Oh man,
And potentially what they're getting.
Yes, I know that too.
Yeah.
you're a mess.
Oh my goodness.
You guys know me. I hate surprises.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
Plus, it's a puzzle. How am I not gonna solve a puzzle?
Mm.
Honestly.
Patience.
Sneaking downstairs as a kid on Christmas Day,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and you
Figuring out what we
specifically,
got.
Patrick, grabbing both of us and being like, "Get back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Leave mom and dad alone."
Hey, I had 6 years without you guys,
Yeah.
and I learned quickly. Yeah, they're not about that early life.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Zoe has specific instructions. She's not allowed to come out of her room till after 7.
Mm, mm, yeah,
That would be nice.
yeah. Mm.
So,
We're not
but
we're not no not till after 7.
I did one other thing, and I'll talk about the thing Liz just said. She says that's why I bought your book with you there. So on Friday, we got, well, I think it was Thursday. Thursday, we got a little bit of an opportunity to go out and have another kidless foray.
Hooray!
That's always
And
exciting.
Hooray,
yeah,
hooray!
so Liz and I got the opportunity. We went out and did a little bit of shopping ourselves because Liz finally bought all the stuff for her Secret Santa. So we're done with that. But while we were out and about and looking around,
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm telling you, man, I got it loaded. It's ready.
She's like
We
right around the corner. She's gonna come knock you upside the head.
Right, she
Continue.
is in the same
well,
house, but keep
she is
going.
in the same house. I'm literally within, line of sight of the door. So all she has to do is open the door and throw something at me. So, and I'm
Pillow
giving her
incoming.
ideas, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop.
you should stop. Yeah, right now.
Yeah, but
He's
we.
looking. He's watching the
Oh yeah,
door.
I'm
He's
like,
watching the door now.
no, no.
Mine's over here, so
So you can
Sleep
never
with
see it.
one eye open.
No,
is that
we're
is
we're
that
in
a
a
point?
full bed, so no. Who gets that
That's
point? Is that
even
you or
better
me?
when she gets to smother you in your sleep because she has to sleep on top of you.
Unfortunately, yeah. We're literally like I moved
How did Alex
and I
die in
woke
his
her up.
sleep? I don't know.
I
Weird.
don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. Weird.
It was fun. But
Uh,
you guys know Friday night is for magic though, right?
yeah,
Always.
Friday night is for magic.
So I found a place down here to go play.
What?
Yeah, so there's uh, Friday Night Magic. It's sponsored everywhere, right? And more often than
Mm,
not, they do like modern or something else along those lines. Standard, gives people an opportunity to play the game in more of a one-on-one format. Because Commander is not really like a tournament format. You need you need more than two people to play
hmm.
more often than not. Otherwise, it's just kind of, well, I'm going to target you. Well, I'm going to target you, and it just,
Mm-hmm.
one guy's going to roll over the other pretty quickly.
Mm.
So there's one place down here where we're staying that does Commander on Friday nights. And while Liz and I were going around on Thursday, we stopped in, and I got a chance to talk to the guy behind the counter. And he goes, "Yeah, man, we normally have like 12 people here. Like it's pretty bumping. It's big." And I'm coming from Atlantis, where on a slow night we normally have like 40.
Mm.
So I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah. That sounds cool. Sure. I'll swing by." And we got home, and we put the kids to bed, and I grabbed my stuff and got back in the car and drove out. And it was a different dude behind the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, his name was Patrick.
Let's go.
And I started talking to him because I walked in and there's two full tables. So there's 8 people there.
Hmm.
And I was number 9. And there wasn't too much, oh, hey, yeah, sure, yeah, come on, come jump in this game. Yeah, on Commander nights, literally, like, you get into a pod, you play, and then they make a new pod.
Right.
Well, they're not going to just throw somebody off, because one new person came in. So I sat back there for a little bit, and then I got up and I talked to Patrick, and we, had a couple of conversations about, whatever. I showed him what I brought. I asked him, what kind of a caliber we have. And he goes, "Yeah, you shouldn't play that one. That one is probably okay. It might be a little bit hard. Oh, no, that one's pretty good. Yeah, you should play that one here." Because I brought Kinnan. Everybody knows
Okay.
Kinnan.
Yeah.
I brought that new red thing that I built that, I can kill somebody in one turn. And then I brought Ashnod. And, he was like, "Dude, I've never really seen Ashnod built. I've been trying to think about it." I was like, "Feel free, look through it." And he goes, "Dude, this is stupid." I was like, "I know. You want to play it?" He was like, Actually, yeah. Yeah, hold on. You sit on this side of the table. I'll sit over here. So I can see the store still, and I can still play." I was like, "Sure." So he and I sat in the back, and we made numbers 9 and 10, and I got an opportunity to play against a member of staff down here.
Oh my.
Um, the first game, he was like, "I'm gonna play something real high power. You want to play Kinnan?" I said, "Sure." Most people don't ask to play that. He said, "Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I think I can, yeah."
Yeah.
Um, I beat him on turn 3.
Uh-huh.
So he had his own Kinnan deck. Is that what you're saying?
No, he had something that was equally of high power.
Oh, so he played your Kinnan.
He played
No.
against my
He
Kinnan,
played
yes.
Yeah, he
against
played.
his
He
Ken.
played. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
played
yeah, yeah.
against your Kinnan.
Right.
Oh
Yes.
man.
He he decided he was going to try and
Let me swing for the
dethrone the
fence. Let me
king.
swing for the fences and see what happens.
Uh, by turn 3, I got out fabricate, and that was it. He just kind of looked at me. He was like, "Dude, that is stupid."
Yeah.
Any deck that has the ability to go infinite within the first like 3 turns is insane.
Hmm.
It
Yep.
just is. Like that's so obnoxious. I
Mm.
love it. Like that's what makes Commander so much fun.
Yeah.
But wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did not know what he was asking for. I agree, Liz. So he kind of like had that stunned look on his face, and he was like, "Dude," I was like, "Yeah, you want me to play something else?" He goes, "Yeah, let's play something else."
Uh,
So
I'm afraid of you now.
he's like, "I'm done." I was like, "All right, well, I built this thing last week, and I've only gotten to play it twice. Let's try this." He goes, "Sure." So I got the red thing out, and as we were shuffling up, somebody else came in, and she was a local. She went to Johns Creek High School, and now she was going to Perimeter College. But she came in and sat down. She was knew the dude who worked there, so obviously she was a regular. And he was like, "Patrick, this is Tyler." I said, "All right, cool. Yeah, come on, jump in." And it pretty much just became she was kind of there, and he and I were just swinging at each other the entire time. And I did the same thing. I got everything out, and I just started dealing damage left and right, and I killed both of them. And he just has this stunned look on his face again. He goes, "All right, play the casual thing." So I brought 3 power levels with me, Patrick.
Right.
So power levels are, I mean, they're self-explanatory, right?
Right.
A level 1 doesn't even work, right? It's stupid. Normally, whenever they make a pre-con, right, a pre-constructed deck that Magic puts out,
Hmm.
it's anywhere between a 5 and a 6. So it's, usually pretty good or, standard, right? It is the average, what you would expect to see. When people build things, normally they build things around the range of a 7. It's casual, it's, okay. It can handle its own. It can win sometimes against higher stuff, but more often than not, it's just you're there to play and have fun.
Okay.
Um, the the caliber that I normally play at is somewhere around a high 8. So a usual 8 is something that has infinite combos, can do really good things, but normally it's pretty casual. But once it starts rolling, it's just done. A 9 is almost competitive,
Hmm.
right? Kinnan is a high 9.
Oh, geez.
So when I sit down at a table and I play with Kinnan, it's just I'm gonna roll, and whoever's there, it's you know either figure some way to interact with it, or you're gonna get rolled over because I'm not stopping. I have all of the stuff to make Kinnan a 10. I
Gee
don't make
whiz.
Kinnan a 10, right? Because if I made Kinnan a 10, I could literally go infinite turn 1. There would be no stopping me for anything, and may God have mercy on your soul.
You're done. You're
Oh,
done.
Yes.
Just go sit over there.
So the
gee
casual thing
whiz.
that I have is it's like a high 7, low 8, right? It
Mm-hmm.
works a lot of the time. It's fun to play against. it's fun to play, but
Mm-hmm.
people don't go, well, man, you really, no, like you have a chance.
It's a good deck. It's not competitive at the upper echelon, is what you're
No,
saying.
it's not.
It's more entertaining to play than anything else.
Yeah, the red thing is a high 8 because once it gets rolling, it's done. There is
Mm.
no stopping it because I'm just gonna keep throwing damage down, and there's nothing really you can do to stop it. And then there's Kennen. No. So he decided to try out against a high 9 at the beginning,
Oh.
and then wanted to step his way down to a low 8.
Oh yeah. Sure. Sure.
He lost all 3 games.
Oh, poor guy.
Sad day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But did he have
how's that pie? That humble pie.
did he have
Actually,
fun?
the pie dough is in the freezer. I'm
Yeah.
making pecan pies tomorrow.
I just had to ask.
Oh man.
You
Yeah.
know. You know.
Nope. So we're going to mom and dad's tomorrow. We're gonna drive down and be there late Christmas Eve,
Nice.
so the kids get to wake up at Grammy and Papa T's for Christmas morning. And while we're there, I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to do because Liz got me a book by one of my
Oh.
idols. Gentlemen, do either of you know the name Paul Hollywood?
Nope.
No.
I was about to say Betty
All right.
Crocker, but okay, keep going.
No, no. So Paul Hollywood is one of the judges on the Great British Baking Show,
Oh.
and he's world renowned. He's all over everywhere. But
Except
he's
in my feed.
been well. I mean, you don't watch Netflix, I guess. I don't
But I
know.
got you. You're fine. Keep going.
But he's one of the masters of bread.
Mm.
He is someone who knows bread better than anyone that I have ever seen. But he's a wizard when it comes to baking. He
He,
just knows things. Like he can look at something and be like, "You need to add this," and then they add it and it turns out perfectly.
he's a
Or
chemist.
yeah.
He's a
So
master chemist. That's
he'll just walk
awesome.
by and he'll stare at people because he's not supposed to help them because he's a judge. And then
Mm.
he goes, "You should have done this when I came over to talk to you." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense."
Yeah.
But he's got a book that I literally got it and I sat down for like 3 hours and I read this thing cover to cover.
Wow.
I read a cookbook cover to cover.
That screams a lot, man. That screams
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
But I saw it and I just started, you know, it. There's so many good things that are in there, and one of the things that I've been looking for years is his recipe for macarons.
Macrons or macrons?
Macarons.
Mac,
Macron.
mac and cheese?
Yep.
No, Liz, I have not. Just to answer your question. But keep going, Alex. Macron.
Oh, it's fine. So I have his recipe now, and
Ooh.
that is literally all I've been thinking about for 3 days. Is to do that. So
Another man's macrons.
I'm gonna get an opportunity to
Ah!
uh, to
Ah!
to do that with mom and grandma, and it's gonna be good.
Oh
So
gosh. You're suffering from jet lag, PT. That's
Uh,
all there is to it.
I'm
It's
so
jet lag.
sorry.
Oh man. Family channel.
mm,
It just
Gosh.
it just happened. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Sharp wit. That was. Oh man.
I'm not sure I spelled it right either. Oh well.
Boy, I'm excited for you.
I am.
I want to try some of these macaroons,
yep,
macrons,
macarons.
Macrons. Yeah, how many times can we
macrons.
say it wrong? It's gonna be great.
I
Let's
don't know,
try. We'll see.
but when I get your Christmas gift to you, Greg, I'll vacuum seal some and I'll send them to you.
Oh, how
Got you.
sweet.
So
Got you.
I'm gonna make some that they're chocolate flavored and they have a strawberry buttercream in the middle.
Mm,
So
that
chocolate
sounds good.
strawberry macarons.
That's not Willie.
That's dangerous, gentlemen.
Yeah,
That's dangerous.
it's gonna be good.
I agree.
Well, Patrick, I
Yo,
think you're up, man.
well,
Yeah, I know, right?
I've done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing this week.
In another country.
Yeah, that's a bold-faced lie. We left. Philip and I left Atlanta early Sunday morning and arrived at night Monday evening in Tokyo. So when you time travel, you're going to lose time. It
Yes.
happens. And so it was 17 total hours of travel, and we are currently 14 hours ahead of Alex, so the East Coast. And so I'm looking at almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now on Sunday. Philip and I hit the ground running. We got here, we were met by our hosts, uh, Colonels Steve and Wendy Morris, who are the territorial commanders of all of Japan. Phenomenal people, beautiful, hospitable, uh, loving, and they took us out to sushi that night.
Nice.
We walked from our apartment, we walked a 12-minute walk down the street to our conveyor belt sushi. So
Oh, okay.
you order from a touch screen at your table, boop 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 boop, and it you hear ding, and your sushi arrives at your table at the conveyor belt about this high above your head, and so you got to reach up and pull it out and set it on your table and whatnot. Um, they blessed us with some amazing sushi, and and we came back here to the apartment, got in bed, immediately fell asleep because of the 17 hours, I think between the two of us, we slept about 45 minutes. And so tired. Tired is an understatement. Um,
What were you guys doing on the plane? Just couldn't sleep
couldn't
or
sleep. Mm-mm. No.
okay.
So I watched the whole first season of Last of Us.
Nice.
Nice.
I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it. I've never played the game. Um, and for those who are interested, if Family Channel, if that's your breeze, don't touch Last of Us. It's definitely apocalyptic. It's uh, zombies. Yeah, and just Fallen Order kind of stuff. But very interesting story, and I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I hope that they do something more with it. So, but I ended up watching that and a couple other things in and out. No big deal. But Tuesday we got up and visited all of the different districts that we could here in Tokyo. Shibuya, um, Akihabara. Um, There's a few other of them that I can't think of right now, but we pretty much did the shopping idea. We went to this place called Megadon Kyotes, which is like it's their cheap version of, hey, it's a tourist place, you should come in and shop. And it was seven floors, gentlemen, 7 floors of just wall to wall, floor to ceiling stuff, and it was very interesting. But so recap everything. Let's stop at Down Quixotes and let's go on. So we've seen a few shrines. This country is less than 1% Christianity.
Okay. I was
So,
about to say it's mainly what Buddhism and
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Shinto, right?
Yep, exactly. So what you would expect to see, like a church on every other corner in America, here it's either a Buddhist shrine or a Shinto temple. Um, and they take very good care of their things. Um, if you go to the convenience store and get famichicken, yes. If you go to the convenience store and you get famichicken, You either eat it there and throw away your trash in their trash receptacle, or you walk it home and you don't eat it until you get home. There is no trash anywhere in the streets, in trash bins. There's no trash bins. There's no nothing. That this place is clean. It is so
Yeah.
clean. We've gotten to ride the subway system the entire time, except for being picked up from the airport by our host family. And the subway system is an experience in itself. Do not ride it between the hours of 8 and 9 in the morning or 5 and 8 in the evening, because that's when everybody uses it. There's 39 million people in Tokyo alone, and I think we saw half of them on Tuesday. Yeah, it legit, man. It is some crazy stuff. But with the food, the culture is beautiful. The people are extremely respectful. I'm glad I'm not here by myself. Like, I gave my son a hug today, and I held on for a few extra seconds because, guys, there's zero, there is zero physical contact at all. And meeting somebody in the eye, like making eye contact, is almost disrespectful unless you know them. And so me, I'm looking around. I'm looking at people, I'm looking at things, I'm looking at trees, I'm looking at everything I can. I'm just taking it all in. And I'm now learning day 6. Don't don't expect to make eye contact with somebody walking down the street. Philip and I, we kind of stand out just a little bit. And
Just a little bit.
just a little
just
bit.
just a hair.
Uh, yeah.
Almost 6 feet tall. You're probably a solid 6 inches taller than everybody around you at any given time.
Yeah, so standing on the train is interesting too. So we didn't learn until like day 3 not to be on the train during those hours. And you do have to touch people because there is no standing room. You have to almost cheek to cheek, all cheeks to cheek with
Mm.
yeah, with other people. But no, these cheeks are safe because they're 6 to 8 inches above everybody else. So there is that going on. But but yeah, but Philip, he still stands another 4 inches taller than I do, and he towers over some of these folks. Anyways, so we where the apartment is, we're about a block away from a primary school and a middle school. And we left the house one morning at 8 o'clock to walk towards the bus station, the train station, and all the kids are just they're making their way to school. Left is right, so keep that in mind. Left is right. Stay on the left hand side because people pass each other on the left, not on the right side, right? When you're driving, steering wheel's on the right hand side, you drive on the left hand side of the road. So pass on the left, stay to the left, stay to the left. Well, we're staying to the left of the road, and the kids, when they see us, so we're probably 6 to 8 feet away from people, right? And when we hit that threshold of 6 to 8 people, all of a sudden their speed triples. Zoom, and they run past us as we keep walking. And so I could understand. We probably are we're foreign. We are foreign. And but it's like I don't even want the impression of being this close to you at any moment. And so they run past us. Bicycles are everywhere. Bicycles are everywhere. If you have, in order to get a driver's license here, you have to show proof that you have a car. Not only do you have to have show proof that you have a car, but you have to show proof that your car has a place to park. And so the police come out before issuing your driver's license. The police come out to make sure that you have a parking spot at your home. Okay? So bicycles are prevalent. Bicycles are everywhere. And when they pass you, I've almost bonked a couple people multiple times. And for those not watching, I tend to talk to Philip with my hands, directing different things. And so picking noses as they fly by on bicycles is not a rare occurrence. So, but yeah, it's an amazing thing. So we've seen temples, we've seen excellent food, we've seen Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji has been absolutely gorgeous this week. And Philip and I went to the Mount Fuji World Culture Center yesterday
I was
and
looking at
got
those pictures.
absolutely gorgeous. I post all these on my Facebook page, folks. I will be posting the highlights on our Instagram. Day one and two are already up, so I got to catch up three, four, and five. But that should be coming up on our Instagram very, very soon. Please check us out. But just some really, really wonderful experiences, and we still have 6 more days. So tonight we're going to experience the Christmas Eve service with the Salvation Army Church or Corps, which is like a 2 minute walk down the block from here. It's awesome. We're going to experience that with them tonight at 6:30. Have a bite to eat of dinner with our host family, and then tomorrow, Philip and I are going to catch the Shinkansen, which is the bullet train. We've been on that 3 times already, but we're going to catch the Shinkansen. It tops off at 195 miles an hour, guys.
That's amazing.
It's awesome. But we're gonna ride that to Osaka tomorrow, and we're going to stay the night tomorrow night in a capsule hotel because we want to experience that. Not because we don't have a place to stay, but because we want to experience it.
Yeah, no, why not?
But Osaka is like the second largest city in Japan. It's like a mini Tokyo. It's got a lot of different things to experience, but we're gonna see a few things there all day tomorrow, spend the night, and then come back on, that would be Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we're gonna take the Shinkansen to Kyoto, and Kyoto is like their historical town. Like this is the
Yes.
one that did not get bombed by us in World War II.
Yep.
So we're going to check out Kyoto. It's one of their oldest towns. It's going to be awesome. And then we're also going to squeeze in there Hiroshima. We're going to go and visit Hiroshima. Not stay too long because, yes, there are still some things. They've got a beautiful heritage center, a museum for us to go check out. And we'll go and pay our respects and spend a little bit of time there. And then we'll finish out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday and Saturday here in Tokyo before getting on a flight and coming back home. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's a lot. I'm sorry. I got so much
Dude,
to unload,
that's
but
awesome.
geez.
Did you do any video game shopping?
Yes,
Yes. What'd you
yes.
find? Anything cool?
So, Philip, there's a shop here called Book Off,
Yep.
Bookoff, and it's their gently used store for books, games, electronics, you name it. Um, the first one we went into had a literal wall of Nintendo Switch games. Greg, the one you're asking for, I
Mm-hmm.
have yet to find a copy.
I figured. That's I'm guessing I'm gonna have to just poke
It
around online and find it.
it is nuts how hard it is to find this. They've got more than 100 copies of the Final Fantasy X and X2 uh, compilation. Um, yeah, hundreds of copies of that one. So,
Cool thing about
but
that one, if you
uh-huh.
didn't know, so the one that we got here in the States, because I have that. I actually have that
Oh,
on
okay,
my. I
nice.
bought a copy of that, but the ones you buy here in the States, the X2 is not on the cartridge.
Oh, is
It's
it
a
only
download.
download?
It's a
Come
download.
on,
Yeah, just the first game is on the cartridge.
huh?
So the Japanese one, or the Asia one, go figure, has both games on the same cartridge.
Interesting.
So something food for thought.
Well, I'll
Uh,
price them out if you're interested, because that's all I've
I
seen.
I I'm just fascinated. Like I've been trying to find like I will tell you this. I have been trying to find like what are some Japan exclusive games that are
Yeah.
like must plays. And I just haven't seen anything that just jumps out at me like I need to play that.
Seriously, man, send it to me. That's all I say. We pop in every chance we get when we see one. So,
No, that's awesome.
yeah.
Have you been to a Super Potato yet?
No.
So that's another one of those big video game stores out there. Super Potato
I'm gonna
is
look it up right now.
there's probably one like right down the street.
Super Potato. Closest one is 6.7 kilometers.
That's not bad.
No.
That's a little over 3 miles.
Yeah,
About
it
four
closes at
miles.
9. We might slip out and do that before we come back tonight. Oh, look at it. Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna add it
So
right now.
I know that one is a that's another one of those like
Yeah, it's an
big.
Ikebukuro. Um, that one, and then you got another one? Search. No. Okay, cool. Yep, give it a try. So yeah, we've tried crane games. We've tried. We haven't gone into them, but they've got cat cafes where you can go in, sip your coffee, and have cats play around with you. Um, that's just crazy, man. This culture is beautiful, and it's interesting being a foreigner. It really is. It's interesting being the one who can't read the language, can't understand the language, and yet we're doing our best to make it through. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. So, Greg,
Yes.
you're up, homie. We've got
Okay.
just a few more moments.
Let's do
Woo.
this. We'll keep it short. I'm gonna set the as always because I love doing it. I love rapid fire questions.
I do too.
I think that's the way to do it for me. And these make me smile. Uh, Gentlemen, as you know, Patrick, it's Christmas Eve for you.
Yeah.
Alex, you and I may be 3 hours behind you, boyo, but we're still in the same part of the world.
It's almost
So
Christmas Eve here.
Christmas is yeah, actually yeah, you're just a couple hours or an hour away. Um,
Hmm.
but Christmas is very close. So these are we'll try to keep these. I'd like you to keep them short,
Okay.
but they are
No.
No.
Christmas
No.
Christmas questions, rapid
Christmas
fire.
questions.
Christmas questions, rapid fire style.
Love it.
We'll do Patrick, you go first, and then Alex, and then myself. Sound like a plan?
Let's do it.
All
See,
right. 5 minutes on the clock. Three, two, one. First question.
Mm.
Favorite Christmas tradition?
Stockings.
Christmas PJs.
Specifically getting a toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss in my stocking. Favorite
Miss.
holiday snack, right? God
Uh,
bless Grandma Melick. I loved it.
that's right. Holiday snack would be my wife's sugar cookies.
Mm.
Mom's peanut brittle.
Ooh.
A charcuterie board specifically with like Christmas sausage and cheese and all that on it.
Hmm.
Mm.
One dish you can't do without on your Christmas dinner table.
Ham. Honey glazed ham.
Honey glazed ham. Yeah, mine's more of what we use the honey glazed ham for afterwards.
Oh, black eyed
Because it's
peas.
not really Christmas. It's black eyed peas. It's a New Year's
Mm-hmm.
thing.
That's
Hmm.
right. That's right. That's right.
I was gonna say mashed potatoes, like
Just straight up
every
mashed
just
potatoes.
mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes.
You mean
Mashed
my mashed
taters.
potatoes?
Mashed taters.
Yeah, Alex makes some bomb mashed potatoes if you haven't had them yet.
Good to
Yes,
know.
sir.
No, I haven't.
Earliest Christmas memory.
Hmm. Opening the Nintendo NES. No. Nope, 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 nope. Scratch that. Getting caught opening the edge of a present. He turned out to be the serpent guy from He-Man Masters of the Universe.
Early.
Yeah, that was
That's
when we lived
hilarious.
close to Auburn Elementary School in Shelby,
Oh,
Ohio.
oh man.
It
Yep.
was Auburndale.
Thank you.
No, no, no.
No, Auburn.
No, Auburndale.
Uh,
Sorry, disregard. It
yeah,
was Auburn.
Auburn.
Auburn. That was still in Ohio, boyo.
Hmm.
What
Yeah.
about you?
Ours was definitely the Super Nintendo
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
that mom and dad forgot to put and bub on. So
Yeah. Uh,
it said to Greg and Alex, and
that's
I was
right.
like, yeah, it says to us. And then I turned around to open it, and it says and bub.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that's my earliest memory because I remember getting it. I remember us setting it up and then not being able to play it because I'm pretty sure church, like
Oh,
Christmas fell on a Sunday that year,
oh
and we went
man.
to church.
Yep.
So yeah, we got a Super Nintendo for Christmas. We were ecstatic, and then we went to church. We didn't get to
Mm.
play it,
Oh, wah,
but
wah.
it is what it is. It was. I just yes no. The Super Nintendo sticks in my head to this day. Do you like to wrap your presents or put them in gift bags?
I like to rap.
I too am a rapper.
Mm.
For me, it depends on what it is.
Mm.
Is it a box or is it something like with a square shape or is it like a weird? I don't like wrapping. I don't like wrapping clothes. That's
Nope.
silly. Put
I
those in
I
a bag.
literally I showed Liz. She pulled up TikTok to wrap mouse because we got Theo a mouse as well.
Aw,
Oh man.
how
Are they
Yeah.
sweet.
different?
Yeah, so his mouse is smaller.
Oh, I was wondering if it was colored differently too.
No, it's mouse. You know,
It's
mouse
just
has to
it's
be mouse.
Mm. That's awesome.
It's
all
from
right.
Santa.
I love it. Do you open presents Christmas Eve night or Christmas morning?
Morning.
Morning.
Always in the morning. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yes, why is that even a question?
That yes, that is an absolute. One holiday movie you have to watch every year.
Christmas story.
Die Hard.
Honestly, mine recently has been Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Hmm.
It has snow
Uh,
in it, and he says Merry Christmas, Harry.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Have you ever had a white Christmas?
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes, in upstate New York.
Hmm.
Best outdoor snow activity.
Sledding.
Yeah, taking the toboggan down.
Toboggan.
It's a tie between sledding and building a snowman.
Hmm.
Favorite winter Olympic sport.
Uh, Figure skating.
All about the hockey.
Mine's the biathlon.
Shut up.
I'm
I
impressed.
love it.
I'm
It's
surprised you didn't
such
say
an
No,
curling.
no one watches
oh,
the
I love
biathlon.
curling too. It's probably a close tie, but like love to watch every chance. I love the biathlon.
The
It's
Miracle
it's
on Ice, really?
I've been
You
to
would
Lake
rather watch a
Placid.
dude go around in circles, stop halfway through, take 5 shots, get up, and ski the other way,
Mm-hmm.
rather than two
Or
dudes knocking into each other. Literally, the Cold War happened. That's why it's called the Cold War.
or watching a bunch of people throw big pieces of stone across the pebbled ice surface and try to get it closer to the center of the circle
They don't throw it, they slide it.
or slide it. Excuse me.
Yeah, he took curling
They
lessons. Remember
they
that.
curl. Yes, I did. It was a good time. It was a blast.
Hmm.
There is no curling center in this area as far as I know,
Aw.
unfortunately.
'Cause it's California.
Yeah, yeah, but you can have them indoors.
Yeah,
Hmm.
You go.
it's also California.
It is
Hmm.
California. Good times.
California.
Um,
California.
I'll
and
take that one.
then last last one. We're pretty much we are out of time.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
here we go. Last question. Where's the best place to see Christmas lights?
In your own neighborhood.
the Norfolk Botanical Gardens.
Mine is the wherever I'm at the local theme park, if I can find one.
Interesting.
Oh man, story there, because we used to go to um, King's Dominion when we lived in when we were stationed in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
King's Dominion was only 25 minutes south of us, and we had season passes, and we would go to do their go to their winter holiday Christmas event thing. And one of the roller coasters was right next to the front of the park, and the park was completely lit up with all kinds of
That's cool.
festive and Christmas lights and stuff. But to ride that roller coaster, especially at night, and it was kind of cold outside, and you get to the top of that first hill, and as you made the first turn to go into that drop, you looked at the main, causeway, entrance into the park, and you could see all the lights like looking down on them before you dropped down and went into a giant loop. Absolutely amazing.
That's cool.
Um, yeah, no, hands down, loved it. So, gentlemen, that is the end of the questions. I do not have any more.
Yay!
Saved round for UPT because I had to go and Google it. There are 6 Super Potato locations in all of Japan. One
All
of
right.
them actually is in Nipponbashi, Osaka. So,
So while we're in Osaka, we might need to check that one out.
just so you know.
I like it. All right, I got one Christmas dad joke. You ready?
Oh, send it.
Here we go. My biggest fear is being trapped in a small room with Santa.
Okay.
I have claustrophobia.
Yeah.
Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia.
There you
Hey!
go. I got you.
Hey, Patrick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What goes? Oh, oh, oh?
Santa falling down the chimney?
Santa walking backwards.
Okay, fine. One more Christmas. One more Christmas. Ready?
Yeah.
I bought my son a fridge for Christmas. I can't wait to see his face light up when he opens it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Greg, last one?
Uh, yeah. What do you get when you combine a Christmas tree with an iPad?
I don't know.
Too much money spent?
A pineapple.
Pine apple.
Wah wah.
Wah, wah. And what do you call a broke Santa Claus? Saint Nicholas.
This is one of those of how you get in trouble. I asked my wife what I wanted for Christmas,
What
and
I
she told me
wanted
that.
or she wanted?
Yeah, I asked my wife what she wanted for
Ah.
Christmas.
Hmm?
She told me nothing would make her happier than a diamond necklace. So I bought her nothing.
Nothing would make me. Eh.
Redemption.
That's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. What an awesome time we had. Though we are worlds apart, we are together forever. And so, thank you all very much. You can check this podcast out anywhere podcasts are distributed. You can also find us on our YouTube channel, Brother in Arm Podcast, all one word. This episode, with all of its visual glory that it is, will
Oh
be available
yes.
there probably within the next couple hours. So, if you're really inclined to watch us all over again, you can check us out there. You can see us on our Instagram. That is Brothers in Arms Podcast. Again, all one word. And check us out on our Twitter at your BIA Podcast. Gentlemen, am I missing anything else besides episode 139? That's what this is. Anything? 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 No?
Email us at our Gmail. Give us dad jokes.
That's really that's a good one. I like that.
We'll always take them.
That's again Brothers in Arms Podcast, I believe. Brothers in Arms Podcast at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Bingo. Awesome. Well, boys, before we hit the stream, do you have anything you'd like to share with the masses? Hmm.
He has to think about it. That's weird.
Oh no! As always, drink water, change your socks, and take your Motrin, because that is the cure all. But enjoy time with family.
Yeah.
No matter which way you can get, especially this time of year. Reach out and enjoy the holidays.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Alex?
Yeah. Well, even if it's not yours, support the local game store. Because they're a dying breed, and we need to keep doing that. Not every country is Japan. So, on top of that, it is Christmas, right? You're seeing your families. You're seeing Grandma. By the way, hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
So wash your hands and say your prayers, because Jesus and germs are everywhere.
That's right. That's right. Yep. And when the world seems to divide you, do your very best to keep together. This is, again, the farthest we've ever been away from anyone for Philip and I, but we're here together. And so we're going to make the most of our holiday, of our Christmas. We will be back in time for New Year. But yeah, just thinking of my wife and our daughter and all of our family as you guys are able to get together. So enjoy that time. Love on each other. After washing your hands, of course. And
But
of course. And really take advantage of those beautiful moments that you've been given. So. All right, folks. Well, from the land down under. Wait, that's not right. From the land of the rising sun.
There you go.
I come from the land down under. That's not right.
Wrong continent. Wrong. Yeah.
Right hemisphere.
Right side.
We played Risk. We know where it's at.
That's right. So from the land of the rising sun, we say adieu. No, we say sayonara.
Man, we're just all the language.
And from across the room, Philip goes, brah. Nah, y'all take care, and we'll talk at you soon. Love you guys.
Love you too,
Love you.
brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I come from the land down under.
I come from the land of the rising sun.
So if I do it to myself, does that count?
No.
No, not really. No.
No. It's still funny.
I'm a
It's
qualified
still
judge.
funny.
I say no.
No, okay, got it. Yeah.
Level 2.
Level 2, that's right.
Just saying. If anyone needs one.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Happy Christmas, Ron.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Bye.
Bye.